Fireball. Okay. Hopefully, I got your attention. Fireball. It is the goal of all young wizards. You level up. You watch your experience. You eke your way forward. You crawl until finally fifth level hits and fireball. Maybe no spell is more ingrained in the culture of D&D than fireball. I'm pretty sure it exists in many other versions of the traditional heroic fantasy tabletop game, but the D&D fireball is iconic. So iconic that if you start looking at memes, an awful lot are there's a lot of cartoons. There's an awful lot of one page jokes about misuse of fireball. It's very similar to the joke about all bards want to get laid and will lay with anything. That fireballs are kind of an obsession with wizards. That wizards are all fireball happy lunatics. This is not entirely untrue. Um, God knows when I played a wizard and I finally got that precious fireball, I would bring it out whenever it was appropriate, and sometimes it was not appropriate. Um, so that got me to thinking: what if you could have more? What if it could be more? Um, what about the fireball mage? So rather than writing up a new character class or uh, fiddle-dinking around with the rules all that much, we could just do a palette swap on the existing character class and rules. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could mess about with things like, giving them resistance to fire or immunity to fire and so forth and other perks and whatever. But honestly, the very simplest thing is everything that you can do as a fireball mage is a fireball. Um, Message spell, you conjure a small fireball, you whisper a message, you throw the fireball, the ball zooms to the target and bursts, and the message that you recorded is heard. Shield. Fireball. You conjure a fireball, you unleash it, and it hovers, becoming a shield. Dispel magic. Fireball. There's something magic that you want to dispel. You throw a little fireball at it, you dispel the magic. Um, this can extend to things that don't seem like they'd work. It just takes a little creativity. Um, Fly. You manifest a fireball around yourself and you fly within it. Glinda the Good style. Find and familiar. Couple ways to do this. Way one, you cast a fireball and the familiar emerges. The other way is the familiar is a fireball. And this could literally just be any familiar you want, but fiery. So kind of Human Torch style. Or literally a fireball. So whatever the stats are, they're underlying what is now in its nature a fireball. Uh, Big B's hand becomes Big B's burning hand. So many of these things you can tinker with if you want. The simplest thing is just fireball, fireball, fireball. Everything's fireball. Magic missile, little, incredibly accurate fireballs. Easy. Lightning bolt is a big, long. It's a fireball that bounces around and does all the physics that a lightning bolt would normally do, like reflecting or the blast pattern. Fine, but it's a fireball. Um, Mechanically, the only thing at the simplest level that I mess with is the damage all becomes fire damage. Right, you really can't manifest any kind of other damage because you're a fireball mage. Um, you could mess with that, and you could do other things like your little find familiar fireball familiar. Maybe it's non-corporeal because it's a fire thing. You can give again things like it's immune to fire and it's vulnerable to cold. Very easy to do, like one sentence or one paragraph tweaks to give more color. Um, I think though that pretty fast and easy you can create for yourself and God help them, your party, a pretty effective and super fun Fireball Mage. So go forth and Fireball.